Previously I rode out of camp into relentless rain. The roads disappeared, the gear was soaked, and by the end of the day so was I. But after hours in the cold, I finally found shelter, a small dry hut in Forsand. Nothing special, but it felt like everything. I laid out my gear, hung things out to dry, and just sat still for a while, listening to the rain, thinking about why I came out here in the first place. It's funny how the worst days on the road can reset your mind, remind you of the purpose, strip away the noise. This journey was never about comfort, it's about escape, simplicity and freedom. Next morning, the gear was dry, I was retested, and I was ready to get back on the bike.
Before I left the UK, I tried to fit bark busters to me handlebars, but I didn't like them, so I took them off. And what happened is the bolt on the end of the handlebars fell out on the way up here. You've probably seen it flapping about, this bolt here. And I was just talking to a German guy who come over, and he see it and he put this tape around it, hold it in place. Now I know a lot of you GS riders will laugh at me about that, but it happened to him first.
I set off with hope, gear dry, mind clear, but the rain had other plans. Within minutes the skies opened up again, no warning and no mercy. Sometimes the weather feels personal, like it's testing me, whether like, do you really want to keep going?
Right, so I just had to pull over and get my waterproofs back on again. Snow letting up with this rain, but this is Norway, it's got to be expected. Might as well just start riding with my jacket on, start it off with the day, get it on, be prepared. It is meant to come down quite heavy later on, so let's see how we go. It was actually meant to be sunny all day. That's how quickly the weather can change here. And we'll get a cup of coffee from here. Just try and take some shelter from this rain for a bit.
Right, so I've been on the road for the last 3-4 hours. It's been raining for the last 2. Everything's soaking wet again. I actually buy myself a nice hot coffee and a roll. Hopefully warm up, get back on the road. Probably try and do another 2-3 hours, even in the rain. I probably won't film it because all my camera gear is getting absolutely soaked. So find a cabin maybe later on, get things dried off. But we'll see how we go. We're not too far. I think we're still about another 5 hours away from where we actually wanted to be.
Right, so I've just finished my coffee and my roll. It's still raining, but it has eased up a little bit. So I'm going to just see how far I can go now before it forces me to pull over again and take shelter. Well, with rain comes waterfalls, and by God, this is a good one. Let's go upstairs and have a little look. Oh wow, this is insane. Look at this. I'm getting soaked. Put my visor down. Right, despite the weather, it's been a really good day in the end. Really enjoyed it. The roads have been incredible. It's still spitting a little bit, but nothing we can't deal with. I can handle spitting. It's 4:30 on Friday. It's 11.5 degrees. Do you know what? I'm just going to just find a campsite. It's one about 8 kilometres away here from me now. So I'm going to make my way there, see if they've got any spaces. If they have, that's where I'm going to be spending my night. For the time being though, just going to keep enjoying this route on the 520. It was recommended by a YouTuber. Absolutely love it. If you're in this way, give it a go. These waterfalls have just been incredible the whole way. Like, with rain comes big waterfalls, I guess. And my God, are they bloody spectacular. Tiny little roads here. I want to make sure I'm not going to crash into motorhomes like him. I really wouldn't fancy driving a big vehicle down here. I would drive a big vehicle down here, I just wouldn't want to bloody back one up. Oh, we're really in the gorge here. Little cave there. I believe this is the like the back road on the 520. A lot of tourists just miss it. They stay on the main road and go right past this, and it's a hidden gem. It's an absolutely beautiful road. I've had one camper van I've come across so far on it. What are they, like viewpoints? Oh, toilets. Room with a view.
The rain hasn't stopped. The cold gets into everything. Your gloves, your sleeves, your bones, and yet I keep riding. Most people would call this miserable, and honestly they'd be right. Nothing stays dry, the road is slick and every mile feels longer than the last. But this is what I signed up for. Because there's a kind of clarity that comes when everything's against you, when the comfort's gone, when the weather tests every part of you. And in that struggle, the noise of everyday life fades away. Out here it's just me, the bike and the road, and even though the weather gods seem to be having a laugh, I wouldn't trade this for anything. Every soaked glove, every icy gust, every mile of cold tarmac, just all part of the journey. And if I turn back now just to be warm and dry, it would mean I missed the whole point. I didn't come to Norway chasing comfort, I came chasing something real and something honest. And this view, even though the rain under the grey skies, this reminds me why I'm here. So no matter what the skies throw at me, I ride on. Because out here, in the middle of nowhere, soaked to the skin, freezing cold, I've never felt more alive.